I'll believe it when I see it. Hey! All right, there we are. I see us. Whoa, turns down, not up. Van, I think I need to scoot over a little bit. Looks like I'm on the side. Hey, there we are. Hey, good evening. I'm used to doing the morning grind. I'm not used to doing Real Estate 101, so this will be a little bit different. But the same rules. It doesn't matter what it is. Real Estate 101, morning grind, whatever it is. I'm going to ask you to do 3 things, and I can't ask you to do it unless I do it, and I just did it. So like, comment, and share the stream, please. What the hell? Get out of here. Blind man doesn't know where he's going. Anyway, whatever. Hey, so thank you so much for getting on here. Today's shout out goes to that blind man that just walked by me. Doesn't know where the hell he's going. There's a street about 20 feet that way. Don't walk over there. You get hit. So anyway, today what we're going to be talking about. I got a good topic for you guys, especially you new home buyers, people that are looking in the market right now. Not even just the new home buyers, but if you're a real estate agent, if you're somebody that is interested in real estate, this is going to be a good thing to know. Okay, I've done a lot of research on this. I've talked to a lot of people about this. I've talked to experts like Mr. GoodTimeTommy himself, and he's told me some key things that new buyers need to know about going into this new market. So this new market that we're going into, we'll get into it in the show topic, but this new market that we're going into is going to be different than what we're used to. Right now we're used to a seller's market, a very, very, very heavy seller's market. Hey, if you're on here, please like, comment, and share the stream, by the way. So what buyers should be expecting in this market? I'm going to do five things buyers should be expecting. Number 1, more inventory, okay? So what does more inventory look like? More inventory looks like this. Right now, there's probably 230 houses on the market that are active for sale in Rutherford County right now. 250. That's not, I mean, you look at that, you're probably thinking in your mind, oh, that's a decent little bit, but it's actually not a lot. For the amount of buyers that there are in this market, it's about probably a 10-to-1 ratio. So every house that's on the market is probably going to get about 10 offers from 10 people, different people that are going to want to buy that house. So with that being said, in this new market that we're heading into, there's going to be some more inventory. More inventory being this. That 250 number that I just said will probably grow. It'll probably get up in the 400s, maybe even the 500s. Who knows? But it will grow. Hey, Drew, what's up? Missing you today. Missing you on your show. Hey, don't worry. I got your back. So more inventory. Now, how is that beneficial to a buyer? How is that beneficial to somebody that says, I want to buy a house right now? Well, in the market that we have been in the past, a very heavy seller's market, that inventory number probably has dropped down below 200. It's probably been the 150 to 200. I mean, it's very low, so it's very hard to find a house that you really like. As a buyer, you have these certain things that you need to have in your house. A nice kitchen, a big backyard, 3-4 bedrooms for the kids, whatever. Now, you probably found that in this old market that we've been in, but it's extremely hard to win that offer because the limited inventory. You don't see that house pop up a lot. You don't see the one. A lot of people think they found the one. Drake Parker, what's up, my man? Thank you for getting on here. Please share the stream for me. Jacob Freeze, what's up? Sorry I couldn't make it in today, brother. Hey, it's all right. Like I said, I got your back, Drew. So back to the inventory dilemma. People were probably looking on the market on Zillow. Do you ever get on Zillow, Emily?
All the time.
What do you look at on Zillow?
I was looking at homes to rent.
To rent, okay.
Yeah.
It's probably a similar situation, but on the far as a buy side, like for buying a house, people get on Zillow, they get on these home search websites, and they find the one. Oh, this house is perfect. We're gonna go see it today, and we're gonna probably put an offer in. You meet the real estate agent at the house, and they say, yeah, well, you know, this house has about 15 offers on it, and every single offer is over list price, which that list price is probably what they're maxed out at. And to win this, you're going to have to waive a lot of contingencies. You know what contingencies are?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that is one thing that in this new market that we're heading into, it's probably going to grow. The inventory is going to grow. The inventory will help buyers, find the one. The one. You ever see a house on there, you're like, oh, this is the one. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It has everything I want. So get used to that. Get used to finding more inventory, okay? So that was number 1, more inventory. Number 2, more days on the market. Now, in this past market that we've been in, days on the market, probably range average. I'd say it's probably about 5 days, but you got these diamond in the rough houses that pretty much have already been sold, or they've already got a lot of offers on them before they even hit the market. They go in the coming soon stage, and then they go on the market stage. In the coming soon stage, they probably had about 5 or 6 offers, cash, no contingencies at all, over list price, and they hadn't even been on the market. Okay, so we're going to probably see a lot less of that. I'm not going to say there's not going to be any coming soon offers. There probably are going to be a lot of coming soon offers, but not as much that are going to be, those overwhelming ones like, damn, I didn't even think I could get that. Might as well not even go on the market, which has happened a lot. So days on the market will increase right now. I don't want to put a number on it because I don't know 100% for certain what it will be, but it will increase. So that's a good thing, and that's beneficial for you buyers. You don't have to make such a quick decision, okay? And that's what my next point will be. But as a buyer, you don't have to make as quick of a decision as you would have in this last market that we've been in, okay? Are you good with making quick decisions, Emily?
Depends on what it is.
If it's a house, if it's the biggest purchase that you're ever going to make in your entire life.
No, I'm awful at that.
Yeah, most people are going to be very, very timid and very scared to make a fast decision on whenever it comes to buying a house, because a house is, on average, probably the biggest investment somebody's ever going to make in their whole life. That's not something that you can just make a decision in 5 minutes. Boom, I made the decision, I'm going to buy this. You have a lot to think about. Well, what if this happens? What if, the market tanks? What if I can't come up with the money? What if the house the inspection comes back and it's actually a piece of shit? A lot of things can happen that would, prevent a buyer from making a quick decision. So in this new market we're going into, buyers are probably going to have a lot more time to make that decision. In the market that we've been at, I was actually shown a house not too long ago. I'd say probably about a month or 2 ago, and we got in the house, and I said, look, I talked to the agent before we got in the house, and we have to have a decision by the time we leave this place. If we don't have the decision made, they're going to accept another offer. She told me, the listing agent said, we're going to accept another offer. We'll wait until you guys show the house, and if you get back to me and you say, yeah, no, we're not making a decision, then or you don't have a decision made, then sorry, you don't get the house. So buyers will have a lot more time to make these decisions, right? So this is another point I'm going to make. Sorry, I'm being distracted by an old man who can barely walk. Hey, get a cane, not a stick. Anyway, so builder incentives. This is my next topic. Number 3, builder incentives. Okay, if you know anything about new construction, you know this. In this market, new construction is very sought after. It's a thing that a lot of people want, just because it's brand new, right? Would you rather have something that's been used or brand new?
Brand new.
Brand new, right. The only downfall about that is you have to wait a little bit for it to be built, but it's brand new, right? So builder incentives right now, there's not a lot of builder incentives out there right now. What a builder incentive is they would help you pay your closing costs. A builder incentive would look like, hey, thanks for putting that emoji in there. Little house emoji, pretty. A builder incentive would look like this. I wouldn't say this would be an incentive, and we'll get into but they'll accept a home sale contingency. An incentive would be, they help you out on the buy side of it as far as covering some of those expenses. Right now, there's not a lot of that going on. Typically, I'm not going to sit here and say a flat-out number, but typically some builders would cover up a certain amount of closing costs, like a certain percentage, like 1% of closing costs, which is good. But I feel like in this market, in this new market that we're going into, there's going to be a lot more money there that they can help you out with. So that's a good thing. If you're a buyer, if you're looking in this market, that's a really good thing because, hey, I get a brand new house and I don't have to come out of pocket as much on it. Boom. It's a win-win. 2 birds, 1 stone. So far, more inventory, more days on the market. You're going to have more time to make a decision, and we're going to see more builder incentives. Okay, so hey. It's like you're just piling on the good stuff. You're just piling on the good stuff. So this is one thing that's not as good. Okay, so we've gotten 4 good things so far. This is one thing that's probably not going to hit home like those last 4 did. So higher monthly payments. Now, the reason that there's going to be higher monthly payments is because of this interest rate dilemma that we're in. The interest rates are going up. Have you heard about the interest? Has somebody talked to you about interest rates going up?
Every time.
Every time you talk to somebody, it's like, well, hell, I'm just going to wait until these interest rates aren't as high. Well, as a buyer, unfortunately, the higher the interest rate, the higher monthly payment. And that's that. I wish back whenever we were probably about 4 or 5 months ago, or not even, probably 3 months ago, interest rates were probably around the 3 range. Now they're about the 6 range. Now 3 points on an interest rate raise your payment a pretty good bit, maybe even upwards of $400. Now, with that being said, the higher the payment, the less house you would qualify for. So let's just say, for instance, you got approved for 3 months ago, you got approved for $300,000. Interest rate was 3%, and you had a good interest rate at that point, but you couldn't win a house in that market. Just kind of tough. Not a lot was on the market. A lot of things came on and off the market very quick. So now, let's just say you waited about 3 months. Interest rates have gone up. You didn't lock your interest rate, and now your interest rate's is 6%. Okay, your monthly payment has gone up a substantial amount. You're not going to be able to qualify for that $300,000 that you were qualified for because of, I'm not a lender, but, debt to income ratios and stuff like that. You don't have enough buying power there to get approved for that $300,000, right? Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's going to prohibit some buyers in this old market that we were in that were approved for a little bit more. They're going to go in this new market, and they're probably not going to get approved for as much, unfortunately. But you're going to get made up with the more inventory, more days on the market, builder incentives, all this other stuff. That will help out. I feel like that's a good balance there. 4 to 1, 4 good things to 1 bad thing, is what it is. So right now, I would say the biggest thing is the inventory dilemma. Inventory is an extremely tough thing to overcome if you're a buyer in this market because you got to do things that are really stupid. You got to do things that don't make sense. You got to do things that are extremely out of the box. Like, I'll give you an example. Buying a house without a home inspection. Everybody knows right now if you come into a multiple offer situation and you have a home inspection, your offer probably is not going to get accepted. Now, that's just part of it. That's in the market that we're in now. But in this new market that we're going in, there's going to be a lot more room. The doors are going to open up wide for those contingencies, like a home inspection, like a home to sell. A home sale contingency is another one. If you have a home sale contingency, that means you have to sell your home that you own right now in order to buy this new home, right? So there's probably going to be a lot more room right there for those contingencies. Appraisal contingencies. A lot of people nowadays, they're used to people coming over appraised value a lot. Not even over. Some people waive the appraisal. Some people don't even pay, or they don't even mark the appraisal box on the contract. They say, I don't give a shit what it appraises for. I'm going to pay for whatever it is, whatever I offered. I don't care what if it could appraise $50,000 light, I'll still pay for it. Okay? Now, that's stupid. Like I said, a lot of stupid things. Buyers were doing a lot of stupid things in this past market. You're probably not going to have to do that in this market. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't going to be a little competition here and there, but it is going to soften some. So right now, buyers are used to a crazy seller's market. Now, a crazy seller's market is pretty much what I was just saying. Hectic, doing stupid things, doing dumb things, making these decisions that really don't make any sense at all. That would be, in my opinion, a crazy hot seller's market. So houses are selling for over $30,000. Houses are selling for $30,000 up to, hell, I've seen $100,000 over list price. The house is selling for $30,000 over list price with no appraisal contingencies. People paying over the appraised value. Sight unseen offers. Like I was saying before, coming soon phase. People offer on the coming soon phase. Boom, it's gone before it even hits the market. Because people put an offer in without even seeing the house. They didn't even walk into the house and they put an offer in so stupid and ridiculous that they won it. No contingencies at all, no inspections, no nothing. So that's a crazy hot seller's market. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to go into a buyer's market, but what I am saying is this. It's going to soften. It's still going to be a seller's market, but it's going to soften up. Okay, now what does that mean? What does a softened seller's market mean? Okay, so a softened seller's market will look like this. House listed for, let's just say, $350,000. I could win that offer, offering them $350,000 with a home inspection, with an appraisal contingency and an FHA loan. Okay, that's a softened seller's market. Okay, the house is on the market for about 14 days, 2 weeks. That's still, you're still in a seller's market at that point, but you're not in a crazy seller's market as we are in now. So get ready for it to soften and equal out a little bit. And if you're a new buyer in this market, just get excited, because it's your time to shine. It's your time to go out there and not get beaten down to the ground, probably like you have in the past. It's extremely frustrating as a buyer whenever, and trust me, I know this because I've talked to a lot of them, extremely frustrating as a buyer to go into a market that you're wanting to buy a house, you get your hopes up, and then boom, you get discouraged because somebody comes in with a cash offer that's $30,000 over list price, and you're like, well, damn, I only got $5,000 in cash in my bank account right now, So it just is very discouraging. So, and a lot of people probably argue, well, in the seller's market, prices may drop, prices should go down, prices should do this. Well, that's not what this means. Prices are probably going to, right now we're like this. If I had a graph right here, it'd be cool if I had a graph. Prices are like this. They're going up. What I mean by it softening out and equaling out doesn't mean it's going to go like this. It means it's going to go like this and level out. It's going to level out. Prices aren't going to drop. They're going to level out. You're not going to see as many crazy offers over list price. You're not going to see as many, people looking for the same house. I was at a house one time. There's probably about 20 people there. It looked like a Sonic drive-through. Like there were so many people at that house. It looked like it was, like a circus going on. It wasn't even an open house. It was during the hour showing that I booked. So that's what I'm talking about. Whenever I say it's going to soften and equal out, it's not going to turn into a buyer's market. It's still going to be a seller's market, but it will equal out. So like I said, if you're a buyer, you got some more room to work with. You got some more wiggle room that you can possibly do a few more things in this new market that we're getting in. So get excited. Get really excited for what we're about to go into if you're a buyer, because this is where the opportunity is for you to finally become a homeowner, something that not a lot of people get to do, but something that you got the opportunity to do, and hey, living the dream house that you always wanted. So guys, I really appreciate it. If you got on here, please like, comment, and share the stream. Hey, and don't forget, if you're somebody that's looking to buy a house here in the next few months, maybe even the year, you probably got a lot more room than you did here in the past 3 months. So if you had to leave with something, I would say leave with that. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Van Grafton, shut us down.